Well, what more can I say? But what the flux was that? Sorry if that sounds weird, but I can't be the only one who made that joke. I just saw chapter 1 of Doctor Who Flux, the Halloween apocalypse, and yeah, that is quite an apocalypse. Okay, I thought back and forth on whether I actually wanted to share my thoughts in this video because I watched this episode thinking, well, I'm not entirely sure what I really want to talk about this episode because I feel like it's something I ought to talk about once this entire season is done. That way, I think I can get my actual thoughts on it so far because, but also I've got a lot of stuff in my hands at the moment, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take out a majority of my time. Also, I feel like I'm not going to have enough time to do the videos I usually do. So if you're expecting like a fully analyzed review of this season of Doctor Who, you're not going to get it. So this is pretty much just my quick, small thoughts on what I thought about this episode of the first season 13 opener. I thought it was fine for what it was trying to do. And I feel like if you've seen any other complaints or thoughts or whatever everyone said on social media or other people nowadays, it's I think it's fair to say going into this is part 1, or in this case it's chapter 1, so you're going to get all the stuff you're going to expect. It's all going to be set up. You're going to set up all these characters, you're going to set up the stakes, you're going to build up your characters, and you're going to try and get your audience hooked into what you're trying to tell. And I feel like Chibnall has done it. But there's one thing I feel like I only have one problem, which I think a lot of people actually said. It is a long cast. If you feel like because I was watching this episode I watched like the opening with the Doctor and Yaz on their own adventure in this green CGI landscape on this chase from the dog people. Loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a blast, and I thought, oh, this might actually be okay. And then you start seeing this character, you're like, oh, okay, this is probably going to be our main thing of the episode, or he's going to set up for this one. And then you go back to the story with Dan, played by John Bishop, and I thought he was fine. It's just John Bishop. You gotta love John Bishop. However, I did like his comebacks and talks with Carafisto, I think his name was. The dog alien. I actually thought what they did with him, with John Bishop and the dog aliens, I thought was really funny. That's Doctor Who. That's the Doctor Who I love. It's silly, it's ridiculous, but I'm having a lot of good time. And then you get these other people. You get Jacob Anderson as Findo in this satellite thing, which I'm pretty sure was meant to be for Captain Jack Harkness, but then stuff happened and they thought, let's just get someone else. But I could be wrong. And then you get these Skeletor aliens, which I feel like have some sort of relation to the Doctor. It's obvious what they're there for. I think they started the Flux, which is it's pretty much Galacticus from the Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's this giant energy beam that's destroying planets wherever it comes. It's heading towards Earth, and the Doctor has to try and save it. But like I said earlier, you raise the stakes, and honestly, if this is going to be your main threat of the entire season, if this is going to be like your entire story arc, that's a good one. That's not a bad one. I actually like the idea of the Doctor jumping to different time zones to try and fix this coming apocalypse. I'm actually okay with that. Where was that? Oh yeah, and then you get this other character who comes in who knows the Doctor and Yaz, and you know me in the future. You don't know me yet, but you will. And then you get the Sontarans appearing, and the Weeping Angels are in this, and you also have these other characters in Victorian times, which... Now, I agree. There's really no point including any of these characters in one episode. They are clearly there just to make this entire... And some people might say this is meant to make, with all the time, global jumps and all that. It's trying to make it as big when it clearly isn't. But the only reason I'm not holding that out is because I'm open to see how this plays out in the next couple of episodes. I mean, we've seen the Sontaran Empire appear in like 2 scenes. Dan Starkey returns in a new Sontaran makeup. Love it. I was so glad to see him back. We're getting War of the Sontarans next week. I'm so looking forward to that. I really hope it's gonna fulfill my expectations. But yes, with all the other characters, the only reason I'm not going, or that's shame on you, Chip. No, that's old Chip. No, he's putting way too much characters than it's supposed to be. No, I'm okay with that because since this is like chapter 1 of 6, and I feel like these are characters who are going to play out in the next story. So in terms of like setting up these reoccurring characters who are going to appear in next stories, we've got the Sontarans next week. Maybe we'll get the Victorians or the Weeping Angels in the next, or Finder in the next one, and then it's probably going to end with Skeletor. I'm just going to call him Skeletor. I know he's called Prisoner Swarm, or maybe he's someone else, we don't know. I'm just going to call him Skeletor, and his sister. I forgot about that. But yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm just going to see how they play out in the next couple of episodes. The production is good. It looks really good. It's probably the best I've seen in the Chibnall era. I love the chemistry with the Doctor and Yaz. I feel like we're actually getting somewhere with this Doctor companion thing. One thing I am disappointed is Yaz did point out saying she was a former PC, and that got me disappointed because I know we're never gonna get a policeman Yaz episode, and I was hoping we'd get it because she's a policeman. What can you do with a policeman in the TARDIS? And I thought that's missed opportunity here. But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe at the end of the episode, Yaz does become a proper policeman, and she does have her own story or something. I don't know, but. That just ticked me off, and but that aside, I thought it was okay. John Bishop as Dan was okay. I'm just going to see how he plays on the next episode. I feel like he wasn't supposed to be a companion. He's probably going to be a recurring character, but then they thought, oh, we need a new Graham, so let's just get John Bishop in. But I'm just going to see how he plays on in the next couple of episodes. The music is really good. The special effects are outstanding. The costumes are all good. Yeah, I think the only problem is it is way too busy to handle. If you go into this episode, you're obviously gonna have like so many questions like, well, why is this character here? What was the point of showing this? Why is there a house in the Arctic Circle? Those are just mainly nitpicks, but again, I'm not entirely sure whether this is a positive or negative review because I'm just holding it back until we see what happens in the next couple of episodes. But overall, I think as a setup for this long story being told in 6 episodes, I think it succeeds. But I feel like my opinions might change the more into the season we go, but that's all I can say. That's just that I'm just rambling up now, but yeah. What did you guys think? Did you like this opening? Are you curious to know where this is gonna go? Are you okay? Oh yeah, one thing I should say, it's doing something different. I'm actually okay with it doing something different. I am curious to see what this long story is gonna end up with. I'm curious to see where this goes. So, did you guys like it? Are you guys okay with them doing something a little different, or would you prefer they go back to doing all the episodic stories? You know, just go to different time zones, but it's not like one story or anything. But what did you guys think? I thought it was okay. I'm just waiting to see what happens next week. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. Be sure to like, share this video, and if you'd like to see more of these videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.